I live in a 3-bedroom duplex in Lekki Gardens, around the Bradesian roundabout. I live with my family, my wife, 2 kids, and our nanny. We have a dog. We live in a 2-bedroom apartment. Yo, people, how we all doing now? Welcome. This is your boy Rocky. Today's video, I'm gonna talk about how to pass your IELTS. Your IELTS is the most important factor getting a very high score for your test, for your express entry. If you don't have a high score in your IELTS English test, the chances of coming to Canada reduces significantly. In fact, it is the biggest pointer to get a high score. Your IELTS is really important. Remember when I told you that I did it 3 times? Oh god, oh my god. For each time I did it, I felt like I was all do my head is getting knock. But man, it's very important that you have a very high score. Your high score is really important, especially in speaking. My biggest problem I had was speaking. Can you imagine speaking? You just say, man, I feel speaking English. Guys, don't put that English way you speak. Go and learn good English. You must learn. You must really learn. There are a lot of resources on the internet for you to be able to learn your English, to know how to get the structure right, you know what you're saying, how you're saying. For it, for everything you say, they're grading you and they're giving you points, man. You know, it's really important. So the best IELTS resources I know and I use. No, I did it 3 times. So for each time I did it and I failed it, I used a different one, and I think I can tell you that this one I used was the very best for all of those like us, like me, like you. I know you're very smart. So I used IELTS Advantage. IELTS Advantage is the very best you can use for your English test. IELTS Advantage. Let's look for it now. I use IELTS Advantage. It's amazing. Why I like it so much is that it helps you break down, tells you the reason. You don't have to cram. You don't have to try to understand. You don't have to try to say, oh, let me try and cram what it means. It gives you, it breaks everything down for you step by step, what it means, each paragraph, why you have to write this structure this way, and that. You can use YouTube. You can use YouTube to watch all the videos about IELTS Advantage. Everything is there. But if you like, you can also use IELTS Liz. But why I don't like IELTS Liz is that she has a paid version. So just imagine the paid version. What's gonna be the paid version? That means that there's something she's not telling you. You know, she's just letting you just go ahead, and then if you like, you feel, if you like, don't feel, man. So IELTS Advantage is what I use to pass, to smash it. Because with IELTS Advantage, you're speaking and your writing, which is always the hardest for passing this English test, will be handled. Show you, will be handled. I need a minimum of 7. No, because if you're above 30 years old, you must try to get 7 in your speaking minimum. Smash your writing. Your writing should be like 8. You gotta try and get 8 in every other thing. Close the door. Close the video. Go to mommy. I'm making a video. These children will keep us, man. Your scores, there needs to be like 7, 8, and like 7 in your writing. Then your speaking, you must have a 7. If you have a 7, you must have a 7. Then because you might have an 8 overall, but your individual scores might bring your scores down. You know. So if you use the CIS tool I actually gave you in earlier video, you can see that without tool you can do it like a permutation of your IELTS, the possible scores you might have. I feel like that, oh, so you now have an idea of the score you are aiming for, what you have to study for, very hard. Listening is very hard, because sometimes when we do listen like this, they'll say you are on a field trip and the road to the vineyard is the 2nd street by the left. You know, all those things, you read all those things, and next thing your mind fit just zoom to that part of soup where you see where you for your house, where you want to, when you come back now. And once your mind zoom off like this, that's terrible, because you might not even know where you are anymore, what the question is and what the answer is going to be, because the answers are already there. It's like a very simple test, but you need to practice and you need to concentrate. It's very important. Don't just say it's English test and it's going to be easy. You will throw your money. Now, as I say, if you don't do well, do it again. Do the test again. You feel it's going to be a waste of your time, man. But don't let an English test be the obstacle in bringing you to Canada legally. The word legally is very, very important. So you fail, do it again, do it again, do it again. It's the English test is speaking. You will talk. They'll ask you questions. They might even ask you where are you from. They might even ask you where are you from. You now say I come from Delta State. It's a small town. I come from Agbo, Delta State. My hometown is Owa, like 20 kilometers from Asaba, Delta State. That's how you answer. You don't answer I'm from Delta State. No, you must answer it as a sentence, like you're having a conversation, trying to explain to the person to understand you better. They're writing. There are two types of writing. They're writing a letter and they're writing an essay. And the essay is very mind-breaking. They might even ask you to write about global warming. No, so that's why you start reading a lot of articles, go to BBC, read journals, read a lot of things about the world, so that you deepen your vocabulary. Is very, very important. Writing a letter, it's good to also practice how to write a letter. You know, you might ask you to write a formal letter or an informal letter. Your reading, it's like your normal comprehensions now. There are objectives A, B, C, and D question, just like the normal comprehensions you normally have in school now, when you have, you know, like your WAEC, those kind of comprehensions now. It's easier to pass reading. Reading is really nice. Smart reading like 8.5. Yeah, listening is always the hardest part. Listening, they might ask you questions. They'll ask you directions. They'll ask you, okay, a phone call. Hello. Okay, this is Mrs. Campbell. The number you are asking for is this. Please, do you have a pen? Take down this number. Say some numbers, and then you see your questions. Some numbers might be missing, and you must listen to the number for the missing number, because they'll say it on the. Because you wear earphones now. You wear earphones, so say your earphones. Is that simple? My listening, I got like 9. My ear sharp 9. I didn't pick up anything. I don't really sleep at all, man. Even say I think about my child for house, man. They listen to everything they say. So my IELTS was what gave me the opportunity to come to Canada, because I did it several times and I had the highest band possible, and I passed the cutoff point with 4 marks. Now, you know that there's a limit in which your IELTS can help you with the application. If you have the highest bands and based on your age, you still can't reach the cutoff mark for the express entry, don't be worried, because there's always the PNP. PNP is the Province Nomination Program, which I'll talk about in the next video. No, so that one is almost like the same process, but it's a bit longer. It's like when Delta State, when you want to go to Nigeria, but since you don't have the scores to come to Nigeria, you now apply to like state Nigeria, like Jos, okay, Plateau State, Edo State, Delta State. Then when you apply to them and they want you, they'll give you 600 points, which you add to your overall points. You feel me? You feel me? Yeah. It's not hard. What's not hard? It's just easy. So keep on working on your application and coming, because it would be one of the best things you do. And I hope you are protesting, because we need everybody on the street protesting now. So even if you're in Obodo Oyibo, your people in Nigeria will be chopping well like they're in Obodo Oyibo too. You get? You feel me? Yeah? Peace out!
Okay, alright.